Seattle, wake up right now, because the noise coming out of the VMAC is absolutely deafening. We are talking about massive fines from the league office, a potential blockbuster trade involving a fan favorite, and reports of legitimate beef inside the coaching staff that could tear this season apart before it even begins. I have never seen the 12s facing a crossroads quite like this. We are digging deep into the chaos today, and before we break this down, I need you to do one thing. We are pushing hard for 1,000 subscribers, so smash that button and join the most passionate Seahawks community online.
Let us begin immediately with the most critical position on the gridiron, because everything starts and ends under center in this league today. Sources close to the situation tell me the Seattle Seahawks have made a very significant, definitive organizational decision regarding the future of Sam Darnold. The front office has effectively communicated their stance on his career trajectory within the team, signaling a concrete direction for his role moving forward. Whether this involves cementing him as the undisputed bridge starter for the upcoming single season or restructuring his contract to fit a specific salary cap strategy, the brass has finally laid their cards on the table. This is not just a rumor. This is a calculated move by General Manager John Schneider to stabilize the roster. Now, let me tell you exactly what I think about this development. It is about time. You cannot go into a season with ambiguity at the quarterback position. Sam Darnold has the physical tools, we know that, but does he have the mental fortitude to lead this franchise in the NFC West? The Seahawks are betting on clarity here. They are telling the locker room exactly where they stand, and frankly, it is the only move to make. You do not win in this league by being wishy-washy about your signal caller. You make a decision, you stick to it, and you ride the wave. If Darnold is the guy, treat him like the guy. If he is the backup, make sure he knows his place. But here's the massive problem with stabilizing the quarterback spot right now. It usually requires financial flexibility and roster spots. And when you look at the running back room, you have to wonder if this quarterback decision is forcing their hand elsewhere. Because when you secure one asset, you often have to sacrifice another to balance the books. And what I'm hearing about the backfield is going to absolutely shock you. The implications of this decision ripple through the entire roster, specifically affecting a fan favorite who might be on the chopping block very soon indeed.
Listen, the insider info we are dropping today is championship level. If you want to stay ahead of every single rumor and roster move affecting our Seahawks, you need to subscribe right now. Don't miss a beat.
This brings me directly to Kenneth Walker III, and this specific report is going to hurt a lot of feelings in Seattle today. Internal analysis suggests that Walker might be viewed as dispensable due to a major strategic shift in offensive philosophy. We are hearing legitimate whispers that the explosive running back could be used as a high-value trade chip to address other glaring needs on the roster. The analytics department and the coaching staff are looking at the efficiency metrics and wondering if they can replicate his production with a committee approach while flipping him for draft capital or a defensive star. Let me be clear, this is absolute insanity to me. Kenneth Walker III is a walking highlight reel. He is one of the few players on this offense who can take a broken play and turn it into 6 points. You do not trade away electric talent unless you are absolutely desperate. But this is the cold, hard business of the NFL. If the Seahawks believe they can get 80% of his production for 20% of the cost, they will pull the trigger. It is disrespectful to the talent, but it is strictly business, folks. They are looking at the salary cap, they are looking at the longevity of running backs, and they are saying, maybe we move on. I think it is a real mistake. You keep your playmakers. You do not ship off the guy who makes defenses lose sleep at night. But if they are willing to trade Walker, it tells me they are trying to stockpile cash or picks for something else. And why would they need to save money? Maybe it is because the league office just hit them where it hurts, and the financial blow they just took from the NFL is truly massive. This creates a scenario where assets must be liquidated to cover for organizational failures that are costing this team dearly. The connection between losing a star player and paying for administrative mistakes is a pill that is simply too bitter for any loyal fan to swallow right now.
You think the trade rumors are stressful? Wait until you hear about the massive check the ownership has to write. The NFL has officially levied a heavy fine against the Seattle Seahawks following serious incidents and protocol violations related to the post-Super Bowl period. We are talking about a significant financial penalty that stems from a lack of discipline and adherence to league rules. The specifics point to a breakdown in organizational procedure that the league office deemed unacceptable. This is not a slap on the wrist. This is the NFL sending a message to Seattle that they are watching every single move. This is embarrassing. You are a professional organization. You are supposed to set the standard, not violate it. When you get fined like this, it speaks to a culture of carelessness. It shows a lack of attention to detail that starts at the top and trickles all the way down to the equipment staff. How do you expect to win a Lombardi trophy when you cannot even follow the basic protocols without getting hammered by the commissioner? It is a huge distraction. It takes money out of the organization's pocket, and more importantly, it puts a target on your back. The referees, the league officials, they all see this. And when you combine a massive fine with the uncertainty of trading your star running back, you create a pressure cooker environment. But usually, you look to the head coach to calm things down, right? You look to the leader to steer the ship. Well, hold on to your seats, because the head coach just threw gasoline on the fire with comments about his own staff that I simply cannot believe. The leadership vacuum created by these disciplinary issues is being filled with controversy instead of accountability, and that is the most dangerously unstable place a football team can be. When the front office is writing apology checks, the coaching staff should be united, but instead, they are fracturing in public view right before our eyes.
This is the story that has my jaw on the floor. Head coach Mike Macdonald, in a stunning declaration, has described his own new offensive coordinator as overrated. You heard me correctly. The man hired to lead this team, the defensive mastermind, publicly questioned the hype surrounding the guy running his offense. This is not just a slip of the tongue. This is a calculated shot across the bow that raises serious questions about the harmony within this newly formed coaching staff. Sources indicate this friction stems from philosophical differences on how to move the football. To say this is shocking is the understatement of the century. You just hired this staff. You are supposed to be in the honeymoon phase. Instead, you have the head coach undercutting his top lieutenant before they have even called a single regular season game together. This is a disaster waiting to happen. How is that offensive coordinator supposed to command respect in the meeting room when the head coach thinks he is hyped up for no reason? It creates factions within the locker room. The offense sides with their guy, the defense sides with the head coach, and suddenly you have a civil war. This is rookie head coaching behavior. You keep that stuff in-house. You do not go to the press and devalue your own employees. It screams insecurity and it screams dysfunction. If Mike Macdonald cannot get on the same page with his play caller, this season is over before it starts. It puts the Darnold decision, the Walker trade rumors, and the fines into perspective. This is a team that is fighting itself. When you look at the totality of these reports, from the fines to the trade talks, and now this open insubordination, you have to question the leadership. The foundation is cracking, and we haven't even played a down of football yet. It is absolutely unacceptable for a Seattle franchise with this much history to be acting like a circus. We deserve better than this absolute total mess right now.
We are looking at a franchise on the brink of either a total collapse or a massive restructuring. The fines, the trade talks, and now the coaching staff infighting, it is too much smoke for there not to be a fire. I need to know where you stand, 12s. Is Mike Macdonald out of line for calling out his coordinator, or is he just being honest? Drop your thoughts in the comments right now, because I know you have an opinion on this mess. We are going to stay on top of this story every single day. Make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss the next update. Go Hawks, even when it gets ugly.